Today I'm going to go see Countdown. You know, what I'm trying to do is, you'll notice week after week, some of the dogs are 13, 14, 15 years old. This is my homage. This is my, they're not going to be around long. I've had them for all these years. And I thought, you know, I better spend some time with the oldest dogs before we lose them. I want to at least have some footage of them, have a nice little show about them. And that's what I'm doing here with Countdown. And his sister, New Year, she's here too. Anyway, I've got a nice story about Countdown, tell you how he got his name. I can't believe it's 14 years. It blows my mind. It blows my mind. But anyway, I'm gonna, you hear the racket. They see me with the bag. They know I've got treats. And I've got to go treat everybody before I go see Countdown. New Year. Look what a beautiful girl. What a beautiful girl. Here you go, baby. You'll find it. Come on, keep coming. There you go. Come on, there you go. New Year. New Year. What a baby. And this is Christmas. This is Christmas. Christmas. Look at Christmas. No relation, but Christmas. Countdown. Christmas. I'm gonna treat these others before I come in here. Here you go, guy. There you go. I know you crazy. You crazy. There you go. Blondie. Blondie. You guys. Look at you guys. Look at you guys. Oh, what a nice doggy. Jarvis. Hey, Jarvis. Jarvis. There you go. Hey, come here, come here. Here. This guy was in my lap when I first met him. I was sitting down like on a chair like that. He was in my lap. I called him Yukon after Yukon King. Remember Sergeant Preston, King of the Yukon, and his dog, King or Yukon? I forget, but he's Yukon. Who's this guy? Who is this guy? He's a tough guy. Look at you guys. Look at you beauties. You are beautiful. You are beautiful. Beautiful. Where's this tough guy? Where's this tough guy? He's such a tough guy. Look at you. You're the tough guy. Look at you puppies. They're puppies. They're puppies. Nava. Is it Nava? No, that's not Nava. That's my boy. Kayla. Oh, come on, let her have it. Oh, she's put on weight. Actually, her name is Kaya. There's the tough guy. This is the real tough guy. They rescued him out of a pit bull fight ring down in the border. He was the champion. There you go. Jarvis. Jarvis, here you go. What a nice girl you are. Blondie, Blondie. See, I bought an extra bag this time. Wait a minute, let me just check something. Let me just check something. Never, 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 you beautiful girl. You beautiful girl. Here, honey. We'll be right in there. Coming to you. Christmas. Now I have a heck of a story. This is a fun story about Countdown. How Countdown got his name, and New Year, and the whole bunch. All from Kipper. Listen to her. Boy, the Huskies get the voice of, wow, half wolf. Anyway, Countdown is a very special. I can't believe they're 14 years old. I just can't believe it. I can't believe Meg was 11. Wow. Anyway, I'm going to tell you my story of how they got their name, and the second most hair-raising drive that I ever took. The first one was in a Suburban. The governor switch says 105, and I got here for a fire from Studio City. I was in Studio City, and I got here in 25 minutes, which is amazing. This other one is kind of it's close, but it's even a more exciting story. But I'll tell you in here, because he's waiting. This guy is waiting. Yes, honey. Countdown is waiting. Countdown. Hey, my boy. I'm gonna sit over here so you won't bark at us. Countdown. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. No, that's okay. Brain fart. All right, I'm gonna put all my stuff up here, or I'm gonna put all my stuff down here. Okay, let me get down here. Oh boy. Countdown. He's my good boy. This guy's got arthritis. You good boy? You good boy? Meg remembers the night too. She remembers, in fact, she reminded me that I got the phone call. Good boy. So 14 years ago, that would make this 2010. Wow. I don't know what side of New Year we were on. Was it December 31st, 2010? Or it must have been. I'm going to give you these little pieces. I'm going to give you little pieces, you old guy. Look at you. Wow. Time is amazing. So anyway, we don't do anything, you know. I'm a single dad, and Meg and I, the poor girl, we're always doing animal work, and so she just works her tail off. She's all animal. Doesn't do anything for herself really. Now back then she was 11. Yeah, she's 11. And so I had this idea. I'm not a social person, and I'm the problem. I'm not a social person. I'm not one of these. I don't go here and there, and Hey, let's go to the beach today. No, that's not me. We got to take care of the animals. So this one time, this New Year's Eve, I decided I'm going to do something special for Meg. Everything's under control. I'm going to do something special. So I called around, and I don't like going to these theme parks or anything, but I wanted to do something extra special. And I thought, well, she'll get a kick out of this. So it happened to be at Universal, but at the Hilton, the Universal Hilton. They had a New Year's Eve celebration, a buffet, and the whole deal. And people were in a happy mood. It's New Year's Eve. So I took her down there, and she's looking at all the decorations and the glamour of the whole thing, and wow. So I know she's enjoying it. And then we had the buffet, whatever that was. And it's getting late, you know. It's after 11. And we're enjoying the music and the thing. She's having fun. And so it gets to be, well, we ate. We had a nice meal. She had her dessert. And we're sitting there for 20 minutes, half hour, whatever it was, and not doing anything, just looking around, and she's enjoying the spectacle. And I'm anticipating that they're going to do something, you know, for the stroke of midnight. Here you go. Look at my boy. Look at what a gentleman. So I'm anticipating they're going to do something for the stroke of midnight. And I said, you know, I got this. This is great. I'm really doing something nice for Meg. And then at 11:25, Meg turns around and she says, "Are we going to see the ball drop?" You know, the Times Square. And I go, well, they got TVs, and I don't think so. I think maybe they have their own whatever it is, but it's only. Oh no, it wasn't 11:25. It was 8:25. It was 11:25 back east. So 8:25. Got a long way to go. We're not going to sit there for 3 more hours. I could already tell she's a little antsy because what are we doing here? We don't usually do this. So at any rate, at 8:25, Meg says, "Are we going to see the ball drop?" And I'm thinking, well, no, honey, see, we'd have to be home in front of the television to see the ball drop. And she went, oh. She does that. And I went, oh, crap. All of this, and she wants to see the ball drop. I said, do you really want to see the ball drop? And she says, yeah. And I said, but we have to go home. Okay. It's 8:30. I got to get the car. It's fortunately, I gave it to valet. So I said, okay, well, let's go. I'm looking, it's 8:30. My God, how am I going to get home in a half an hour? This is impossible. But I get over there. We get the car. Now it's 8:35. And I turn around, and from the freeway, from the Universal is literally around the corner. So I get on the freeway ramp, and I floor it. And it's now 8:40. I'm heading up the freeway. Now it's a good half hour, 35-minute trip. I'm heading up the freeway with 20 minutes to midnight. And I floored it, and man, I don't know how I did it. I still don't know. But at 4 minutes to midnight, I get to the street. We're going up a hill, and just like every action movie there ever was, that you say, that'll never happen. Why did they do that stupid thing? The guy pulls in front of us. There's a truck pulling a horse trailer, a stock trailer, the big long stock trailer, and he cuts right in front and takes up the whole road. We're stuck like in a movie. I'm looking at the clock, 3 minutes. I got 3 minutes after all this, and the guy pulls a horse trailer. Oh my God, and he's not moving. And Meg says, what are we going to do? Well, Dad does what Dad does. So I drove up on the sidewalk, which is dirt, and spun out a little bit and got on the other side of him. And we got up the street, we go through the gate, we get to the house. And I promise you, this is so true. We get in, I slam the TV on and shut the door real quick. She sits down, oh boy. And it goes like this, 27, 26, 25, 24. That was the ball dropping. And 10, 9, 8, so we made it home with like 25 seconds or something for the ball to drop, and the ball dropped. Happy New Year, Meg's so happy. And about 15, 20 minutes later, I get a call from the hospital that my newest rescue, who came in pregnant, excuse me, was having trouble. She's a smaller shepherd mix. She's got a lot of puppies in her, and she's having trouble delivering. So Dr. Brown did a C-section. So he's telling me, you know, at 9:15, 12:15 back east, he's telling me that she's got Kipper. Kipper has half a dozen puppies, and wow. So the next day I'm thinking, well, okay, we got to name these guys. Meg says, how about countdown? You know, like we went to the drive and the countdown. I went, oh, okay, that's a good one. Now, how about New Year? And I go, yeah, okay, that's a good one. How about Times Square? So we came up with all these New Year names, and then you forget about it. You know, years go by, you forget about it. Well, here's 14 years later, and here's countdown, reminding me of that one thing I did, that one social thing that I tried to do for my daughter. And if we stayed home, it would have been just as good. Countdown. Neva. Is that your buddy, Neva? Is that your buddy? Getting heavy, Neva. You got a big belly. Neva's got a big belly. There's Christmas. Okay. I think that's a fire chopper. Neva. It's a big girl. Countdown. Come here. Come here. Come on. Christmas. Christmas. Oh. Where's my boy? Where's my boy? Come here, my little puppy boy. You know, the night that you were born, I raced home to see the ball drop. Look at you on the other end, huh? Look at you on the other end. Wow. Beautiful. You've had a good life, huh? You have a good life? I want to thank all the people who donated to you over the years and kept you here. Yeah. That's my boy. Here you go, honey. Here you go. There you go. Well, the idea here is we need to get the word out. We need to grow this channel, because if we do that, then AI will promote us, and when AI says that we're big, that's artificial intelligence that YouTube has. Once they promote us and we get big enough, they'll offer us a chance to dub these shows into as many as 35 foreign languages, so the people all over the world can see what we're doing here and learn from example. Oh wow, this dog was there 14 years and he was born there. It was New Year's Eve, and they'll remember the story. And you know that poor dog across the way, under the tree there's, in whatever country, somewhere in the world on this planet, had puppies a couple weeks ago. We should go help them. You know, that's what you want. You want people to see this and say, we should help them. I've spent my life building this. This is the only one like it in the world. The straw bale dog houses we invented here. The kidney dialysis program for dogs we invented here with UC Davis, which went to the human medicine. In fact, it went to human medicine all those decades ago. They now have an artificial kidney during dialysis that they can throw away. They don't have to rinse it out with chemicals, a glass one. That was part of our thing. There was another thing that we invented that the FDA took. And the interesting thing is Nava, who's his next door neighbor, his husky, the retired sheriff deputy that helped me when I was rescuing Nava, is on kidney dialysis. The poor guy, he needs a new kidney. And I was telling him about, our dialysis program, and he says, yeah, those kidney, yeah. I says, yeah, before that, they wash them out with chemicals and you get cancer from it. So this is all from the dogs. Anyway, the point is, I did all this. I guess this is what everybody will remember 50 years from now. Oh yeah, he built this with this big place. Well, that's all well and good, and I've saved all these lives, and these animals are happy here, and Countdown is happy here, and Nava is happy here, and Christmas is happy here. They're just all, they've had a wonderful life here. And I need to do something more for the animals than just this. Yeah, one person did this, I did this really, and then okay, so what? What's going to happen to the rest of the world? And I've always worried about that no matter what, I don't take compliments very well, or at all actually. Oh, you're wonderful, look what you did. No, I haven't done anything. This is a good start, but we've got to get the world, the rest of the country, and then the world to take care of their animals. There's street dogs all over the world. There's street dogs suffering. People treat them cruelly. People are bad to them. And all it takes, it may be 99 people are great and one person is a bad guy and he does terrible things to these dogs. Anyway, but the world is full of it, and we've got to get out there and reach the world. I can't think of any other way to do it. The closest I've come is when YouTube had this opportunity, when I found out that if you shoot the YouTube show and it gets successful, you could dub it into foreign languages. Wow! I can get this message out to people all over the world. I don't need to be famous, nothing to do with me. It has to do with these animals. We got to get the message out, so I need your help. I'm not going to do the usual, what do they say, subscribe and like and all this other stuff. They do it. We didn't do clickbait. I didn't tell you anything, give you a fake promise in the beginning so that you'll stay for the whole movie, the whole show, and find out the promise never got delivered. They just wanted you to keep waiting. So all I could do is say, if you love animals, then help us promote this channel. They want to see you share it. Yeah, that's all good. But the main thing is keep watching it. You don't really have to do anything like the bell thing and the ding-a-ling and the whatever they tell you. You can. You don't have to comment, but you can. What you really need to do is watch it. Watch the show. Watch all the shows. And if you don't have time to watch them, put them on in the background while you're doing something else. Maybe look up every now and then. Now at the end here, we're going to do the flyover and show you how big the sanctuary is. If you've been on the channel before, you're bored with it by now because we don't sing anything, we don't say anything, we don't make music. It's just a relaxing piece, and at the very end it shows you the website. If you have a question and you want to work here, gee, I'd love to come out there and work with you guys. I love animals. Well, go on the website and send me a message, the email message. I'll answer it. Look at this guy. Look at this boy. You're a good boy. You're a beautiful boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Look at him. He's only known love. He's only known being loved here. So he's had a whole life from puppyhood, held and held and held, and I'm breaking them up because you eat them too fast. I'll throw this in again because I got a comment the other day and they asked me if we adopt our dogs. I went, no, this is care for life. Because when a dog gets abandoned, that's a bad thing, and you don't want that happening again. I used to adopt. I wrote a book on adoptions. I made a little video, hour and a half video on how to adopt with a bunch of celebrities in it, celebrities who were famous at the time. And I found out it wasn't kind of working. Why? I'm the best adopter. Why? I wrote a book. Why isn't it working? Then I had a market research that said, they called me up after a month and they said, you won't believe what we found out. I said, what? They said, people in America only keep their pets 2.5 years. Now, this was 30 years ago. It's less now. So 2.5 years, well, I'm not going to risk it. I'm not going to do all of this for these animals and then promise them I'm going to take care of them for life. Give them to somebody that at the moment I trust and I really think I've checked out their house. They're good people. They're going to be a nice home. 3 years later, the circumstances change. If I'm lucky, we get the dog back. 2 out of 3 times, you never know what they did with the dog. Sometimes they euthanize them, sometimes they give them to the pound, sometimes they give them to somebody they don't even know, or they give them to somebody they know who gives them to somebody they don't know. So the only way I can be sure that these animals are going to be safe is to take care of them myself and keep an eye on them myself. I hate to use the word animals. I have to say dogs and cats and horses because that's the only way people would understand what the heck I'm talking about. But I hate to say animals. They're angels. These are angels. They're sent here to help a human. And there are some humans that reject that help, don't want it, and they get rid of these guys and the angel dies. Now I have a dog. I have little Happy, my little Chihuahua. That same deal. 13 years old, thrown away. I got her and I took her home. And I realized that she's a little angel. And she's in love with me. I'm in love with her. And then you're thinking, you know, somebody had her and then got rid of her. And then I said, you know what? She went through hell to get to me. My angel went through hell to get to me. And that's the way I look at it. She's been mine all along. I just didn't know it. And she came just at the right time because she's got me concentrating on her needs. Come here. Countdown. You're a little deaf. All right, I think it's time to let him enjoy his neighbors. One more for the road. One more for the road, my boy.